Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And it seems like Marvel is just dropping a ton of brand new trailers and information tonight as we get through this night. And there's a ton of really exciting and really awesome things just being knocked out one after another. We have trailers for all of the Disney Plus shows, along with announcements for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So there's a lot to cover, but we did get a new WandaVision trailer, and this is definitely not one to sleep on if you've seen the other WandaVision trailers, because this one adds a ton of brand new context, some new characters that we are finally seeing, and some really awesome stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into a full-on breakdown of this trailer. It was only about a minute and a half long, so there was a lot to unpack, surprisingly, in that short amount of time. But the first part of the trailer is a lot like we've seen in the other trailers, where we see Wanda and Vision kind of in this television sitcom type scenario, much like something you'd see out of the 50s, much like the television series Bewitched, and it's kind of a play and a ploy on a lot of different shows that were really popular back then. And what's really interesting is we start to see, like, when things are questioned, Wanda's able to alter the reality that they're in and kind of change things for her favor, like how she's now married and Vision is a human and stuff like that. And then we start to notice things and tensions start to heat up a little bit, and we see the timeline kind of shift, where all of a sudden things are more 70s vibes and then 80s vibes and stuff like that. So that's really cool in itself, that they're obviously in this weird realm or weird reality where things just aren't completely right. Then there's a moment where someone knocks on the door and Wanda doesn't really recognize who she is and is a little bit confused, and it seems like the lady at the door doesn't even know who she is either. And actually, this is really interesting because this character is very likely Monica Rambeau, who is the little girl from Captain Marvel, which took place in the 90s, which means that obviously this is a series about 30 years after the events of Captain Marvel. So it's cool that this character is obviously going to be incorporated into this show in a pretty major way. But then as the scenes start flashing and more tension starts to build up, and there's this kind of feeling of uneasiness that starts to come together, we also notice some other things. And if you look at the agents that are running in the middle, you can see the actor Randall Park, who played the character Jimmy Woo in Ant-Man and the Wasp. And he was kind of this character set to be in charge of making sure that Scott Lang didn't break the rules for his house arrest, and there was a lot of really funny interactions with that. So it's cool to just see him back, even if it's just this slight scene that we saw. And in a blink if you missed it frame, you actually can see a character who we haven't seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in quite some time, which is really exciting. But for a very brief frame, we can see the actress Kat Dennings make an appearance, who played Darcy Lewis in the first Thor and in Thor: The Dark World. So this means that she will also be reprising her role in this upcoming show as well. So that's really exciting too. So there's definitely a lot to unpack with all of the stuff that's dropping, but this new TV show looks incredibly exciting, and we're so hyped to see what ends up coming about it. So let us know what you think about the show in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this. We're literally trying to cover pretty much everything that's going on and all of the announcements, so make sure you check back with the channels that we have so you don't miss any of the news and updates that have been kind of dropping out quickly.
I'm about to.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hi.
See you guys.
Know anybody?